So, yesterday we spoke about Bailey Cadamarteri on loan at Lincoln City, and a lot of people were saying mixed reviews of saying, come, do you bring him back or do you leave him there? Well, we all know about Bailey, and a lot of us know about Caelan Cadamarteri, his younger brother, who is also in our academy. I think he was one of those players who got like a big big news in, I think it was last season or season after that, saying he's already got like a scholarship to be in the under 16s, and having both them in the Wednesday setup shows there's something interesting there with it. Now he's only 14 years old, right? So let's just mention that he had spent some time with the first team at Middlewood as well, despite being only 14. And he was over the weekend with the under 16, took on the Netherlands, and they won 2-1. And he played 70 minutes before being replaced. And the thing is, he's meant to be as good or better than his, older brother. And that's really interesting. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel, please. I'd much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm. Sharing gets in front of people's faces. Subscribing lets me know you like the channel. Hit that notification bell to let you know when videos go live. They also played on Tuesday night as well, where they got a 3-2 victory where he did okay. And this is the thing. More of these things happening is going to do really well for us down in the long run. Now, the thing is, what we've got to do is we've got to make sure we look after Bailey. But you also, if you've got another talent like Bailey and it's his brother, what you do with Bailey will probably have an effect on what you do with his younger brother as well. Now, here's the thing. What we do next with it, it'll be very, very interesting. I'm always intrigued to see what Wednesday do when it comes to our academy, because I've always felt like our academy has always been the, how do you say it? The worst bit of the club at times has been how we treat academy players, and then we have decent players and then we don't do it with them, or we hear about them going to other clubs and you're thinking, oh, what if we just kept him a little bit longer to see what he could do? But that's the thing that you're going to have when we get a new academy manager in as well. Now, reason I'm talking about this and not anything else, because at the end of the day, everything with Danny and stuff, let's just give it a rest today. Unless something happens and there's an official thing, I don't think that it's worth talking about in a minute. I think it's better to let Danny and the squad get ready for Stoke. Business as usual. If anyone saw Sky Sports last night, they mentioned the ex-Danish manager and they mentioned Kole, who they were also, Southampton were also struggling with his release clause, which was somewhere around 2 million, 3 million. I have a funny feeling Danny's will be similar, so they were struggling to do that. At the end of the day, I still think they're going to go for someone out of work. I think it just makes more sense. And we'll see. Like I said, I think there's a lot of stuff being thrown around and people believing left, right and centre. And whatever happens will happen. At the end of the day, we all know Danny is doing a very good job with us. He's a very young and inexperienced manager in his first full season. Remember that. A lot of people forget this is his full first season in charge of a club. And he's going to make mistakes. He's going to make some great decisions. But right now, I think it's now just seeing what happens. Hopefully, this will push DC to back him a little bit more in the January window, and we'll go from there. Because the right players, and we start getting that home consistency, you can look at a push for playoff, but the home consistency needs to be better. We can't keep on relying on our away games. So this is something that will be very interesting at the weekend with us playing Stoke. See how we do against them. Hopefully we can turn up at home and get that last win before Christmas. Going into the Christmas period in a good, healthy position will be a lovely thing to happen. But all these things change and go at a dime. If anything does break with Danny tonight, I will cover it. I just don't know how straight away it will be, because as you can hear, I am bunged up. I feel like hell. I look like hell. I'm not doing the best, so we'll see how I get on with the rest of the day. And more than likely, when my missus gets home from work today after I've had the kids, I'm probably going to send myself straight to bed. I feel like, yeah, I don't feel great, and I know we get ill around the Christmas period every year. If you watch my content, you know I start sounding like this, and it's normally the last week going into Christmas I just get ill. So we'll see what happens. So keep an eye on if and what happens with any roundup. That might get delayed until another night, or we might just have a debrief on Monday and me just trying to get as much sleep as humanly possible, because I don't want to be ill over Christmas while I'm with my family. That will suck. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one, and hopefully we've got another good striker on our hands who can keep doing what he's doing, and maybe we see him in the first team. Maybe we had the Cadamarteri brothers up top. Who knows?